All right, I think we are live. I am trying something new today on OBS, so hopefully this is working and I'm going live. I'm checking right now, see if you can see my backdrop. Give me 1 second here. So I went on a little earlier to see if by any chance I am going, but I can't tell. Let's see here. I'm supposed to be streaming, but I do not see that it's live right now. Let me go on here, view my channel. Oh, it does say it's live. All right. We are live. As I've been sitting here messing around with my stuff. So I am Rochelle Van Duzer, and I am your real estate TC and automation manager with All About Real Estate LV. Today I am trying something new. I am streaming through OBS, which is it's a streaming platform, so I'm hoping to have some exciting new, what do you call them? I guess backgrounds, items, things. That way I can walk you through screens and do things like that. So this stream is my first test stream on OBS. Hopefully things are going to go okay. And today's subject is titled A Day in the Life of a Techy Transaction Coordinator. So one of the things that I keep saying in each one of these, and I say it over and over and over, is do you, as a real estate agent, have time to do all of the things that really you should be doing? And 9 times out of 10, that answer is no. Are you doing it? Yes. Are you doing it okay? Yes. But are you doing it really good and not stressed and everything's running smoothly? Probably not. So what I wanted to talk about today is what a day in the life of a transaction coordinator really is. And I am not your typical TC, so I probably do things a little bit differently, probably do more things than a normal TC does, and maybe not. I don't know. But I know there are a lot of good TCs out there. I do a lot of little extras, and that's just how I work. And mainly that's because I like to know what's going on in the transaction, because it helps me, you, and the client always know where they stand during each step. And that also means at the end of the deal, the client is extremely happy because they've known what's going on. They're not in the dark. The lender's happy, escrow's happy, everybody's happy, the co-op agent, because they know what's going on and they don't have to keep asking for things. So before I start, I am on my YouTube page, and you can find me at Rochelle Van Duzer, or find me on All About Real Estate LV. And please like and subscribe. You can like me on Instagram. My Instagram links are on here too. I am really trying to get to 50 followers, so subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. All right, back to it. What is the first thing I do in the morning? I'm going to talk about me being a Techy Las Vegas transaction coordinator. First thing I do in the morning is I go to my handy dandy little tab up here in the corner. You can't really see, but I'm going to flash it really quick. Boom. That takes me to my main real estate vault. That's why it's called the real estate vault. So this takes me to my real estate vault, which is where I have my all of my information. So all the deals I'm working on are on that main page. I can do a drop down and select the whatever deal that I want to be working on currently. I also, and this is probably something most don't do, and I know it takes extra time, I don't know if you can see, there it is. I have a folder for each client that has, this one has a ton of information in it, but each client has their own folder, and inside that folder is listings and buyers, and inside of that is let me see if I can get it here. Hold on, I disappeared off screen for a second. I have a checklist. So this checklist is pretty much the same thing that I have actually less detail than I have on my real estate vault. So basically it keeps me on track. So first thing in the morning, I open that. What I'll get is a list of items, and I will go do another session here on YouTube where I will actually do a test and show you how it all works inside of the real estate vault. But I do not have that test ready, and I do not want to show clients' information at this time. But I go into my vault. It will show me which items I need to be working on. Highlighted in brown are things coming up in the next 2 days. If it's red, which sometimes I leave those on purpose so that I know first thing in the morning to work on it, means I need to get on it now and do whatever that follow-up says. So that's the first thing I do every morning. I go on there, I see what's urgent, then I check my emails and see if there's anything urgent on there, and then I kind of plan my day from there. And as you know, things change as you go through the day, but that's how I start. Now, going through all of that, just talking about that seems like a lot, right? But if it's structured and you have a structure and a system in place, it's really not. So what you do is I just go down my list of tasks. It shows me the tasks that I need to do. I go on them. I check them off when they're done. It disappears from my list and I'm done. And I go on to the next one. Emails, I go in there, I respond, make sure, see if it's on my task list, see if I need to add something to my task list, and go from there. So it keeps me on track. Do I need to order HOA docs today? Is the due diligence coming up? That's going to be on my main page. My lender contingency, my due diligence contingency, the loan contingency, the appraisal contingency are all going to be on my main page. So if those are coming up in the next 2 days, I send a notice out. It's a text with a little reminder diagram that goes out to the real estate agent and basically tells them, hey, you've got this coming up today. Not today, in the next few days, whatever the date is, and actually it'll be CC'd with the lender, and I will check with the lender and say, hey, what's the status on this? Is this going, are we going to make this by the contingency date, or do we need to do an addendum? And I do not ask about doing an addendum until like the day before, and in that case, I make sure the agent is aware of what's going on and just say, hey, we need to get on this. Let's find out what's going on. What is the holdup? I ask the lender, is there anything you need us to help you do to get the information from our buyers? So that right there takes a good amount of time. Same with the appraisal contingency. Has appraisal been ordered? Today, that's after this, that's what I have to do. Has the appraisal been ordered? If it has been ordered, when is it due to come in? That goes on the task list as a reminder. HOA documents, have those been ordered? If it's a listing, did the lockbox go up? Was the sign ordered? All of these tasks and listings have to go into the task list. Excuse me, and so that you can see what's going on. So once your system's in place, it runs smoothly, it's easy, it goes along. But then guess what? All of a sudden something comes up and it's not going to close on time. So then you've got to do an addendum, or for some reason you weren't CC'd on something like I just got this morning, and your realtor sends you an email and says, hey, we're getting on this for you, and it's from the TC on the other side who doesn't have you added, and you didn't even know there was a TC on the other side, even though you asked in your intro email if they're supposed to have a TC. So then you got to go in and figure all that out, change everything. So as an agent, do you have time to do all this and CC the correct people and make sure the correct people are being taken care of, and make sure the TC's on there, and the loan originator sometimes has a TC, and escrow usually has an admin or a TC that they're using too. So you need to have all of this in your system and know, so when you reply, everybody's getting the correct information. This takes a lot of time. So why are you doing this? Use that time to be out dealing, talking to your agent, scheduling that inspection that you should be handling. That is something that you should be doing, not a transaction coordinator. And making sure your client is aware of that process and going over what should be done and things like that. That's something that you need to do, along with letting your TC know about home warranties. What kind of home warranty are they going to want? Do they want to, maybe there's an extra AC unit, maybe there's a pool, do they want pool coverage? Maybe there's a casita in the back. Those are becoming very popular, so they may want to cover that casita, which is an extra charge. If you do not communicate with your TC or with the other people in the transaction or the home warranty advisor, how are they going to know to do these things? I hear things all the time about somebody getting like a TC or a home warranty person or a lender just having information thrown at them saying, can you take care of this? You've got to give them some kind of a concept or some kind of parameters to work around, or it's not going to be done correctly. And that's why your TC should be knowledgeable enough to be able to just handle a lot of this stuff for you if they've been working, once they've been working with you for a while and know how you work. It should just all flow seamlessly. It should be feng shui, and the deal should just move right along. And then that way, when these things get thrown at you and things are going all over the place, guess what? Because your system's in place, it's not a big deal. You catch it and you move it. Whoop, I'm going the wrong way. You catch it and you move it over here, and it goes into your system, and you follow up on it and you take care of it. Solar is the biggest time sucker. I mean, that thing just takes all of your time. If you're dealing with solar on a deal as a real estate agent, good luck there. As you know, half the time the solar company or the solar panel company, and then there's the energy, one that providing the energy, and then there's the one that handles the warranty. So 9 times out of 10, one of them's got out of business, right? And so then you've got to track down who took over for that person. Good luck trying to get somebody on the phone in the AI age, because usually it's some kind of AI agent that takes 10 minutes just to get through, and then you still don't get to the correct person. And 9 times out of 10, you got to leave a message, send an email, or go into the chat and do something. You as an agent should not be doing any of this. Why are you doing this if you are? You need to be outsourcing this to a good TC, a knowledgeable TC, someone who knows how to do this. So make sure that you are outsourcing the correct things, but that you as an agent are still doing your job. That's what you're getting paid to do. And as an agent, you should be doing videos like this, talking about your day, and go online. I see some of them doing this, and it's great. Explain to people how much time you spend driving people around, looking at houses, and how 9 times out of 10 they don't buy that house. And then you do it the next weekend and the next weekend, and maybe for months, and maybe you've been talking to them for years. I mean, people don't understand the amount of time it takes for you to get this deal from getting the client all the way to the end to closing, and then all of the cogs and wheels turning and everything in between, from your transaction coordinator to the lender to the solar company to just all the people involved in this transaction. So let's give more knowledge to people on everything that goes on in these transactions, because it's important for people to know that it's not just going out, showing a home, oh, here, boom, close the deal, sign on the dotted line, you get your commission. That's what people think. They really do, and it's not that easy. Same with TCs. A normal TC, maybe your normal average TC, yeah, they just check things off of a list and then they're done. I'm not your normal average TC. I am your Techy Las Vegas TC, and I use technology and automation, which I've said before, that does not have AI integrated into it. Can it be integrated into it? Yes, but my automation, that's exactly what it is. It's automated, so I have automated emails that go out that I have to check before they go out to make sure they're okay. And my whole system in place. So get your system in place as a realtor. Get the proper people in place as a realtor, and do everything you can to educate the people around you. And if you have a brokerage, hopefully your broker is helping to educate. And if they're not, surround yourself with people who can educate you, whether they're Techy Transaction Coordinators, friends, other real estate agents. Go to their events, or if you can, talk to them. But get all the information you can, knowledge, so that you can be the best you can be and be knowledgeable for your client and give all of us a good name. So I was kind of all over the place today. I didn't really go by anything. I was just kind of talking, but I just kind of wanted to go over some of the stuff. Next Tuesday, one of the things I wanted to say, if I'm not on a live on Tuesday, that means I'm taking care of you, my clients out there, because you come first. I love doing these. I love giving information, and I love talking about topics that you like me to talk about. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to talk about next Tuesday. I'm here usually at 10:30 on Tuesday mornings on YouTube at the Real Estate Vault. Once again, I am Rochelle Van Duzer with All About Real Estate, and I'm all about automation, and all about helping you. Don't forget to subscribe on my channel, and let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about. Everybody have a great day. Go out there, go get them, and close this door.